So I've been busy since doing the DLC on Way of the Strong. I've cleared out all the side missions, and that has gotten me to a wall here. So you have to complete a lot of the missions to unlock the next region after Sekigahara. So it's time to start doing the main missions, and I want to stream those. So we'll start in Kyushu and work our way up. I have collected some items to upgrade my setup. They're not fully upgraded, because I do want to not, like, just face roll everything. I'm still waiting on some stuff to soul match these up. And I need some ethereal weapons. Happy about that. Let's get right into it. Might have turned my brightness up for this mission. It's always really dark, and I always get lost here. A yokai? What the hell? That was new. I'm down with it. New enemy placements. Hello, Javier. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have a similar guide for my build on Reddit I need to update, because I'm using different gear now. But you can probably find it under my username. Motherfucker took all my buffs. How are you today? Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn the brightness up, I think. Screen brightness. That's a little better. I'm gonna close my shades too. There we go. Yeah, this is the shrine. Yep. Ooh. Oops, up.
There's a limited amount of evaporator we can extract from this country.
Shortcut. Not so bad so far. I am on the first region. I got my weapon in the third region. Try not to upgrade it too much. I'll still take hits if I do take hits. Hey Kevin, I get lost in this mission all the time. The one that really gets me is the Queen's eyes when you have to come back and you like go through in a weird order. Ooh. What did I drop? Oh. Kagatsuchi. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Give me I'm looking for Monohoshizawa like that with the Amaterasu set bonus. Oops, not that way. Because the 5-piece bonus is changed to attack spirit, which I have at 99. So it'll give me a nice little pool of attack, I think. If I didn't want full Tatanashi, I might go with Susanoo instead, because the full bonus from that is like 20% quick attack damage and 16% strong attack damage. It's a fucking strong ass ethereal set. Oh right, he's not down here yet. Okay. That's in Queen's Eyes that he's down here. I've been getting lost in the new DLC missions as well, but obviously I don't know them, right? That fucking quick change up so I don't die like a dumbass. Ow. Stuff. Hey, buddy. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait to upgrade a version of this until I can get the one that I want. my bloodstained cleaver works just fine right now. It's got everything you need. Okay, what's next? Isle of Demons. Okay. Oopsie. That was dumb. You don't belong here. I like all the enemies from other regions popping up in this difficulty. I thought there was a guy there. Ow. Fucking... Oh, that was dumb. Worth. Alright. Ouch. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Got him. Okay. Deep in them shadows. Yeah, Hino Enma sucks. That's why I have resistance talismans. They help. They don't completely prevent you from getting paralyzed. But I know a trick to her, so we'll if you use your living weapon attack and it hits her, she falls down and you can attack her butt. Moment talismans work too. But by this time, you can't buy the spirit talisman, if I remember correctly. You can only get the consumable version, and I don't think there are very many at this point. If you get paralyzed, you can use anti-paralytic needles, and it'll disable the paralysis. Oops, down. Owie. Oh, bad idea. Okay. Let me check that hat that I just dropped. Wants me to have Kagatsuchi. What's up, Roven? Haven't seen you in a while. I jumped into that. It's fine. This is fine. Ow. Buddy. This difficulty teaches you to be a lot more careful because red enemies like the one that I was just fighting often have an affix that makes all your buffs go away if they hit you with strong attacks. So that's a problem for me because much of my survivability is from buffs. If I'm in living weapon mode, it's not as big of a deal, but so they'll get rid of my buffs, like my quick change scroll, and they'll drain your Amrita, so I don't get my fucking... Well, they drain your Amrita as well, so if I'm not already in living weapon mode, they prevent me from being in living weapon mode. No. Might die. Just kidding. I think some of these bosses actually take less damage if you put Weakness Talisman on them. Oh, I'm gonna have to do more experimenting for that. Because it felt like she was taking a lot more damage after Weakness wore off. Oh, that would be dirty. That would be so fucking dirty. Sloth works on every difficulty except in the DLC areas where it only lasts like 5 seconds. It has more to do with the specific enemy rather than the difficulty. So Sloth will work for me until I get to the DLC. Yeah, I think... I'll have to test that later, but I think Somebody said something about the Ogress doing that too, where if you used weakness on her, you dealt a lot less damage. That would be fucked up. Especially since it doesn't, like, look any different. It's still the defense down icon. You're new. You used to be a couple of bandits. Down with it. Come on, nice butt slam. This is a new affix for gloves. Oh, somebody died here. What's up, Rob? Way of the Wise is awesome. I've actually been using my dodge key. My dodge button. Which is a nice switch. I'd forgotten how to dodge. Oops. No, I want to fight you. I don't want to fight two of you. Shut up. Knock down this tree for me. Is that all you give me? There we go. That's a gauge. I need the key. Yeah, it's really good. I'm using Bloodstained Cleaver right now just because it's the one that I had. But that's going to be the one I'm going to use eventually. Monoho Shizao. I need one with a specific ethereal set bonus. So that's going to be fun. But I'll just... Since that guy is guaranteed to drop one, and it might be ethereal, it shouldn't be too hard of a farm. Hello, Odie. Welcome to the stream. I'm usually pretty good for a stream once a week. I'd like to do more than that, but... this is my first playthrough of the main missions. I did the side missions so that I could unlock Sekigahara. So I got a little bit of gear. But it's not fully upgraded, even close, so it should still give a semi-authentic experience. I honestly don't do that much more damage than I did with my Divine Odachi. I need you to hurt me. Quit being, like, Sneaky Fox. Start hitting me. Hit me. Nice whiff, nerd. If I stay on your side like this, can you, like, not hit me? You bore me. You there. Okay, see you, nerd. Yeah, he was trying to psych me out. Like, oh, what if I don't attack you? Okay. Then I'll just get bored and kill you. Oh shit, my plan didn't work. Fucking... Alright. Stone just in case. I'm not sure why they only made one Tonfa any good. And not only that, one attack, or two attacks really, but honestly one attack, any good on it. Like, trying to use any other Tonfa and trying to use other attacks, it's so shitty. And the hitbox on Devastation isn't that good anyway. So I don't know. But when they released Odachi, it was not great outside of Living Weapon. So I'm hopeful that they'll address the issues. Rude fuck. I think they just didn't think it through, you know? Kind of like what they did with Odachi, where every fucking move sucked. Even the really cool Moonlit Snow. There was no reason whatsoever to use it outside of Living Weapon, because it just didn't do enough damage. And so we've got the same issue, similar issue with Tonfa, where you have to use that one Tonfa, and you have to use that one skill, and you have to have specific bonuses or a specific set for it to work, because humans will just block, and then you can't use the only skill that does any damage. In theory, Tonfa's great, but in practice it just doesn't do fucking anything. Also, equipment lightness bonus, damage bonus is weak. It's weak along with, like, Onmyo magic damage and ninjutsu damage bonus. Just like 5% or some shit. Unless there's a really, really tiny breakpoint that we haven't fucking figured out, but from the way that it looks, it just doesn't... I don't know. But I'd rather they introduce stuff that is weak and then buff it. Because then it'll make people feel good if they were using the thing and they learned how to use the damn weapon before it was good. And then it gets buffed and they go, wow, okay, cool. I think that's better than introducing something and having it be broke as fuck, way too strong, and then you have to nerf it because it's way too strong, and then people bitch, oh, Team Ninja always nerfs the shit I'm like we got when they nerfed the critical build first time. Even though it's still the strongest build in the game that isn't kunai. But what do I know? And they nerfed kunai too. And kunai's still top 2 build. Like, you stand 50 feet away from the boss and throw kunai at it and it dies. In Way of the Wise, it takes like 10 kunai, but still. Yeah, tracking is a huge issue with it, especially on the, like, the lion skill. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. Wild Lions. Wild Lions and the pulverized skills don't track for shit, and they don't do any fucking key damage. I think that they should take some of its block value away and give it more break, so that there's a fast break weapon, you know? I thought that's what it was going to be, but they just made it another blocking weapon like dual swords. Even though the press release said it was designed to break enemies' guard, it's not any better at doing that than, like, Windstorm. Which is not very good at it. It's the best that Dual Swords has for doing that, but... Ow. Still not good. Nothing really... We need more weapons that can break guard. Especially ones that don't have a parry, like fucking Tonfa. If you're not gonna put a parry skill on a weapon, at least give it a way to break guard. That was dumb. Thanks, quick change. Ow. How about no, okay? Tired of this shit. Get up. Hi. Bye. Oh, the music's not in the game. It's just playing through my. It's just playing through my laptop, which is sitting right next to me, so you can kind of hear it. You can use Spotify while playing the game now, but you can't use Spotify while streaming still. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Like, that's how much better Odachi is than fucking Tonfa. It makes me sad, because I want Tonfa to be good. But, like, he was just blocking the whole time, and I didn't care, because I was using Odachi. Axe can do that to some degree, but it's a lot slower. One skill for Tonfa that I wish was good. Let me see if I can find it here. This one. It's so cool. Look at it. That thing needs to be like lumber chop strength. You know? But it does like fucking... Yeah. It doesn't do any damage. So hopefully they'll buff the shit out of Tonfa. Otherwise I probably won't be using it. Okay, well that's Kyushu done. Yeah, nothing that isn't the Tonfa gun with Devastation on Tonfa right now really does anything. It's just like so weak. See you around, Rob. Thank you for stopping by. Let me see here. Sort by type. Okay. Shit, there's only 2 main missions? I forgot about that. Umibozu mission. This one might kick my ass. Let me... Yep. Let's see how many times I fall in. I don't think I'm gonna get the bonfires. I should get the bonfires. But like the ads don't really bother me. Yeah, I did a lot of falling in the water when I was trying to dodge strong enemies on this mission. Particularly the one that's like the demon by the shrine, by the last bonfire, way in the back. On that tiny little fucking platform, and he's swinging his big fucking axe around. Yeah. That one sucked. It's like, he's right by the fucking shrine. I bought the stealth scrolls so that I could sneak past him and get the shrine and then fight him when I would just revive at that shrine. Whiff. So, a couple things I've noticed about ethereals, since everybody seems to be interested in dropping a bunch of them. Every enemy drops ethereals, not just reds. And luck doesn't seem to do anything. I don't get more ethereals than anybody else. And I have fucking mega luck build, right? So what I'm thinking, and this is just a hypothesis, I can't prove this, and I probably won't be able to for a while. But, or ever, because it's fucking RNG. So Diablo 3 has a pretty interesting loot system with regards to its legendary items. You fucking fuck! Well, there's one. Wasted my fucking living weapon charge while he was at it. What a dick. Yeah, equipment drop rate doesn't matter for dropping it from Revenants. At all. Period. Drop stats have never mattered for Revenants. I see no reason why they should now. I think people who say that are guilty of confirmation bias. But, basically, yeah, there's like some pity timer shit going on. Where in Diablo 3, if you play for a while, you get a you're pretty much guaranteed to get a legendary after a certain point, if you haven't already dropped one. So the longer you play, and I don't think it works on time in this game, but the longer you play in Diablo 3, the higher your odds of getting a legendary piece of gear become. And so you just keep playing until eventually you get a legendary, and then that resets. They call it the pity timer. At high levels, it's like 90 minutes. So that's like a failsafe for people who were like, I fucking played for 18 hours and get a single legendary. It's not as much of a problem anymore, and I think that they've adjusted a lot, because fucking legendaries drop left and right in that game now. But it seems to work similar to that in Nioh, where you kill enemies, you drop loot, and then you get ethereals, regardless of your luck or equipment drop rate. You just eventually get ethereals at a certain interval. And there's variants, of course, to make it look random, but based on farming a couple of Revenants with different setups, I got ethereals whether I had a shit ton of equipment drop rate or whether I didn't. Yeah, I'd be very careful just trusting threads on Reddit wholesale, because not everybody that posts on Reddit has a sense of how to scientifically test anything. They just like do it a couple of times and get some stuff and go, well, must be pretty good rates. Think about in previous updates where they'll do a patch and then somebody will run Trail of the Master a couple of times and then ask if the Yasukani Magatama drop rates have been nerfed. Right? That's the kind of thing that you're working with. People that don't have a full understanding of the kinds of things that they're talking about. They do a thing a couple of times, and they think that that gives them a reasonable sample size. Now, I'm not saying that sort of thing means that they're inherently wrong. It's just like, that's the kind of thing that you use as a springboard to actually do real testing. You don't just do it a couple of times, get a thing, and go, well, this must be how this happens. How do you like that laser spacing? Ooh, Bozu, your kids are looking like shit. Birdie wins. But for Revenants have always had different drop rules than anything else in the game. So I don't think it's unreasonable to say that, like, there probably isn't anything there when people are thinking that they get more with equipment drop rate, because I had over 100% equipment drop rate and I didn't notice an ethereal more than every couple of Revenant kills, and it wasn't more often than when I didn't have a bunch of equipment drop rate. You know what I mean? It's like I was using Suzaku with these luck accessories and I got ethereals roundabout as often as when I switched these out for equipment drop rate and used Daibawashi and had a different Tatanashi hat with equipment drop rate instead of item drop rate. Like, loot stats have never mattered for Revenants. I don't see why they would now. I think that's... Somebody used equipment drop rate, and then the next Revenant they killed had an ethereal on it, and they thought, cool, equipment drop rate works, and that's not how you test that. You just... that's just the next one gave you an ethereal. It didn't necessarily help. You gotta kill fucking hundreds of Revenants for that, for you to get an actual sense of that. Now, for regular enemies, I have no idea. I'm still going to be doing a luck build just because I like to see a lot of shit drop, and I like to pick up a lot of shit and make money. So, luck, item, equipment drop rate, I'm down with that. I don't think it helps for Revenants, but I don't kill Revenants anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now that I've got my gear, I probably will never kill another Revenant, unless it spawns from a fucking Biwa Biwa guy. Or Biwa Boku Boku. It's like, the problem with Revenants is that they might drop you an ethereal. They're probably not going to. And when they do drop one, it's going to be +0. So you're gonna have to fucking upgrade that thing 100 goddamn times to get it to a reasonable level. And, like, another thing that I noticed with Revenants, when they drop regular items like a Bloodstained Cleaver, for example, it's always from the same ethereal set. You can't get like Susanoo or anything like that. Which one's the set? It's the one. It's the PvP set. I can't remember the fucking name of it. Futsu something. So, like, farming Revenants isn't even that great. It always gives you the PvP set, as far as I could tell. And I got, like, 6 different things, and they were all from that same set. I don't think the odds of that are very good, unless it's guaranteed. I could be wrong. I would love to be proven wrong. for stuff that's already a set, like Tatanashi, it's a good idea. But, for the new sets, it's fucking... Unless that's the one you want. Okay, where's your fucking poison thing? Where's the fish rock? It's a... That's a stupid joke, but... Oh, that's not the fish rock. So in French, fish is poisson. It's poison, but with 2 S's. It's an old Monster Hunter thing we refer to poison as the fish status. So one thing that I can say would help if you're trying to get like a friend to drop some ethereal shit for you, have them equip a full set of divines except for the ethereal that they're trying to drop for you, and then just farm their revenant repeatedly by killing it, saving, leaving the game, like closing the application, and then repeating that process. Because I think, and again, emphasis... Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Archer. Emphasis on think. I think that it has to do with either the number of things that you kill or the number of drops that you get that aren't ethereal. But it could also be the number of maybe ethereals that weren't. So it's either based on the number of drops you get, the number of enemies you kill, or the number of, for Revenant's Divine Fragment plus times 3 you get. It's my current thinking on the matter. And for Revenant specifically, loot stats don't seem to do dick. But that, you know, that requires a lot of testing to figure out, because when you're talking about RNG, even something like 100 tests might not be enough to get an accurate picture. It just might give you a sort of indication. I need to kick that ladder. Oh fuck, I already fucked it up. It doesn't matter, I don't need to fuck with this fucker. But, farming stuff like Marabashi seems to be a good way to get a shit ton of ethereals anyway. So, it might be a moot point, and you can just grin and bear it and eventually get what you need. Which is what I plan to do for the weapons. Need to kill enemies if I want ethereals. Yeah, the Revenant set is the one that gives you immunity to weaken weapons, glory gains from battles, and all that happy horse shit. That's fucking borderline useless to anybody that doesn't use a sword. Fucking 40% EI damage bonus, though. And immunity to weaken weapons, which some of the red enemies can do weaken weapons now. So that might be an actual concern. Where's the fucking Biwa guy? Alright, Mr. Kaido. Playing project set guy. Kaido set with an Odachi. I know where you got that build from. It's not to say it's a bad build. It's very good for strong attacks. If you don't mind only doing strong attacks, it's a fucking sick-ass build. I think it'll be outclassed by the Susanoo set now, because that does quick and strong attack damage. Shit. I'm personally going for Amaterasu, but I like to do more than strong attacks. So Amaterasu will add change to attack spirit A+, which is like 200 additional attack. Initial reports stated that it was higher than that, but current things I've seen is on par actually with the weapons, which is 200 from 99. And so that'll mean more base attack, which means better skill damage, just better overall, whoopsie, everything. Instead of focusing on a specific attack type. Dead. I told you this difficulty was going to kick my ass. I'm just gonna use a candle. The fuck? I'm lost. Hi. Hi. Oops. Here we go. Oops. There we go. Lesson learned, I can't skip the shrines yet. Yeah, the issue that I have with sheath attack builds is if you try to sheath and do the attack, but if you are pushing the stick at the wrong time, you'll just sheath it and walk around like a dumbass. And I have a bad habit of leaning on the stick most of the time. Fuck you. That's what I wanted. Alright. Now this fucking guy. Shh. There. This is how we do it. Got my vengeance. We're good to go. Yeah, I don't have 100% elemental resistance on my Tatanashi setup, because I don't have 2 accessories with that. Let alone, I don't even have a single Yasukani with that. Still waiting. But it would be nice. Even 70% or so that I have is a lot. The only things that really can get me with status are Tengu. But a lot of the bosses deal elemental damage, and so taking less damage equals more living weapon time. I've seen it on a couple of Omamori charms, but I've never actually gotten it on a Yasukani. I would prefer to get it on a fan, because I like loot. So getting it on a yokai or a human fan would be very nice for me. Or they should just let us fucking reforge accessories already. Come on. Which one's next? 720, yeah. Spitter Castle. Even if they make it like a difficulty exclusive thing, I'd be fine with that. Like whatever the next difficulty is going to be for the next DLC, right? I'd be fine with that. You know, that difficulty being the only one where you can reforge accessories. But like, there's only so much RNG a guy can take. I don't announce my streams very much ahead of time, but I always tweet. You can find me on Twitter at SLJM8D. Ow. First enemy I killed dropped a fucking ethereal. Owie. Owie. I mean, I don't know how they would do it. I'm sure they'd come up with something creative. Like, I thought the tempering system was a genius idea. A nice way to put their own spin on what some other games have done and what they did with reforging. And I like the way that the new ethereals work, where if you reforge 3 slots or more, you get max bonuses. And 2 slots, you get 0.9s. 0.8s, and then with 1 slot you get 0.9s, 0.8s, or 0.7s. Yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, you should get email notifications. But the little bell icon on YouTube should ping if I'm streaming as well. Which I'm pretty happy with. I think that's better than having a Twitter. You're actually exactly right. Close combat attack or change to attack spirit AA minus and familiarity damage bonus A plus. I will say change to attack spirit AA minus 12 more attack than change to attack A plus 12. So not a big deal. Familiarity damage bonus A plus, 0.5% more damage than familiarity damage bonus A. So if you can do it, it's definitely a good idea. But I wouldn't bend over backwards, because it's not a huge difference. and getting the right change to attack on your weapon is just as hard as it used to be before they came out with tempering. So just depends on how much you give a shit about 12 extra attack. Attack, not damage. So 12 attack actually precipitates a good amount of damage at high levels, but it's like a couple of hundred extra damage on like final blows and really big attacks and shit. But if you got a lot of resources to spare, I mean, go for it. Why wouldn't you? It's more damage. But if you're a little tight on resources, I wouldn't worry about it. Nice frame rate. I am not from the UK. I am in the US. Eastern Standard Time. But it's my day off, so I'm streaming in the afternoon. Oops. I would like to be from the UK. I think it's a nice place to be from. And, I think politically, my ideals are better represented there. But it's expensive to move. So I just stay here and play video games. I'm going the wrong way. Brexit doesn't bother me too much. The Labour Party did just get a big victory in Parliament. But, we'll see how the whole Brexit thing goes with more more Labour Party representation, because they don't like it. I know I'm not currently happy with the American president. Yeah, I like The Daily Show, I like Stephen Colbert, I like Seth Meyers. Last Week Tonight, with that British guy, with whatever the hell his name is, I forget. John Oliver. I'm bad with names. I'm going to share some fun insight here about ethereal items. This thing on gloves, it says when an enemy hits you with a dash attack. That's not correct. So there are a bunch of different versions of this. Bonus after dash attack, increase attack is my favorite. So run up to an enemy, do a dash attack. It's like an 8% attack boost. So that combined with the one from Amrita Absorption, you can get some decent non-critical living weapon damage numbers out of it. Yep, John Oliver. I like him. Bouse. Way of the Wise is the new difficulty for Nioh. It's obtained by purchasing both DLC. You get Way of the Demon by purchasing one of the DLCs. Either the first one or the second one. Way of the Wise if you own 2, and I'm presuming there will be a another difficulty with the third DLC. For a total of 5 fucking difficulties. Okay, now I need you to beat me up. Works for me. Okay, weakness works on her, definitely. I'll have to see if I can figure out if there's some sort of indication whether weakness does or doesn't work. I'm pretty sure we'll get a new difficulty. We'll end up with level 310 weapons. And if you fight red enemies, they might drop up to 320, which was the max level from that reforging glitch at the very, very beginning of the game, before they patched it out. So people had level 320 weapons. So that's going to be the max level weapon, I think. Let me check that fan that I dropped. Ooh, it's a yokai fan. Damn. If this had luck using living weapon, I would use it. What? No guard break, damage from ninjutsu, nullify weakening arm protection, reduce status ailment duration, reduced action. I don't know if Yadamira can roll with that bonus. I've only dropped like 3 of them. I hope so, because that would be choice, but we'll see. Yeah, I was never really concerned. My build was finished way before level 400, so I wasn't bothered with them nerfing those crystals. One thing that gets on my nerves about the dash attack is the high stance dash attack really loves to miss. For Odachi, anyway. With mid stance, he does a little turn first, and seems to be able to track a little better. I'm gonna run out of stones. Big boy! This motherfucker. Yep, I'm just pumping strength now. I have enough HP thanks to Todo Clan and 99 stamina that I don't get one shot. So, more damage during living weapon mode. When you've been in Todo Clan long enough, it gives more HP than body does. Stamina. Gives 20 per level. Pretty good. Plus 15. but it normally gives 5. Whereas body gives 15 per level starting out. Same. I only have 3 heavy armor pieces, but I do plenty of damage. And having that HP is very convenient, especially since I was going to have 99 stamina either way from wearing Tatanashi. So at this point, more damage is nice. I'll get 200 or so extra attack from 99. Is it 225 from 99 strength? Never a big fan of dual swords myself. Ooh. Kusa. Amaterasu. Hang on to that. That's going to be my offhand weapon. I'm lost now. Here we go. Ooh, that's slow. Damn, another ethereal already. It's probably going to be a while before I get one with the Yasakani. You can get the Yasakani bonus on regular talismans now, if they're ethereal. The set bonus is -1. Set bonus requirements -1. Before Odachi existed, my favorites were sword and axe. And so it should probably not be a surprise why I like Odachi, because it feels like a mix between the two. Okay, so luck. Where's luck? 304 base luck. Where's the living weapons? I wish these were sorted better. Where's the fucking luck using living weapon number? Please tell me if I skip it. There we go. 182 from using living weapon. 304 base. There's some pretty interesting shit with that. So every other bonus in the game is multiplicative. I think luck might be multiplicative too, the 2 luck values. And if that's the case, then luck using living weapon is a lot stronger than it would seem like by just looking at the number. So if luck is, for example, a percentage increase to your rarities when you're dropping shit, then I have 304% better drops, and then almost 200% better drops on top of that when I'm in living weapon. And that seems to be borne out by the way my drops look when I'm in living weapon versus when I'm not. Again, just hypothesis. This is all shit that's kind of hard to test. Particularly because I can't get 500 luck without luck during living weapon. And I'm fucking lost again. Don't judge me. I blame you guys for making me look at my menu. There we go. You thought you were gonna get me. Bitch. Ooh, hand cannon. Please be Amaterasu. Susano? Eh. I'll take it for now. I do want to test the difference between those two. What better way than to have a full set of each? Well, I only need 4 pieces of Amaterasu to get the 5-piece bonus, because the 6 and 7-piece bonus are key recovery, which I don't fucking give a shit about for living weapon. Don't you try to get my bunghole. It sounds weird, but that's what they do. They sneak up behind you and stick their thumbs up your butthole. It's pretty fucking gross. Yasakani Magatama. Ethereal. You better be good, or I'm gonna cry. Item drop rate, so close. So close. Deflect Shuriken, Timely Guard. Reduced status ailment duration. Lowered attack. I like that. Oh, if you were luck using living weapon. And I got another one, another divine one at some point, apparently. Oh, you're so close. You were so close to being perfect. I don't need more item drop rate, do you understand? I need more luck. Some more stones, thank you. I think it's this way. No, it's not. Damn. Yeah, fuck revenants. Just kill enemies for ethereals. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why the ancient Japanese kept their souls up their butthole. It's not where I try to keep mine. Seems like a really weird place to put that. Maybe they know something I don't, though. Oh, hey, buddy. You like that one. What's that supposed to mean, Odie? What does them being Japanese have to do with it? That's racist. Oh, hey, buddy. Owie. How about no? Okay. Just give me a second. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't make sense to me, but maybe they know something I don't. Maybe that is where it is. And I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Not too bad. Lost my living weapon because I wasn't dodging, but... Where am I? Kinky? Giggity. $200 items? Yeah, we're good. Let's put big stones there. This is running low on little stones. Walk onto the rock. Yeah. I have no idea how much luck Luckbringer Talisman gives. Probably more than 0. But I wouldn't presume that it's a significant amount. So I don't use it for regular battles, but I'll use it on bosses, because fucking why not? Ow. Got me, .avi. Hello, Dread. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I'll be able to help you today, but hopefully somebody in the chat can help you out. I'm lost. There we go. I've done some co-op streams before. Maybe when I finish Way of the Wise, I'll do a few more of them. Okay, there's a shrine here, yeah. Ooh, that's a big fucking Nioh. I'm gonna kill it. Holy shit, has a lot of health. He was a tough one. Okay. We're gonna try it. Got him. I got two Kusas. Oh, nice. That one has a star change to attack and no inheritable. That one's good. Fuck yeah. And I have enough Amrita for a level. Yeah, that one's pretty sick. If I remember correctly, that's one of the okay ones. Change to attack spirit. Fuck yeah. I don't use Kusarigama, but it would be nice to at least have one that I build if I wanted to. Now I just need some ranged weapons with that set bonus, and I'll be set. I just have to get to the DLC to farm that dude. Well, that unlocked the Omi region for me. I'm going to be doing these side missions off stream. that one's gonna suck. This fucking mission. But I think I'm done for now. I'm starting to get kind of tired. I need to eat. Thanks to everybody who hung out today. Hopefully I'll stream again before next week. But every time I try to put a timetable on it, I never meet my deadline. So, yeah, click the little bell on the YouTube thingy and you'll get an email if I do stream again. Thank you, Dread, Odie, Naresh, Rob, and everybody else, Roven, who hung out. See you next time.